Hello and welcome to my weekend cigar. I'm Gary Korb, and this weekend I had a chance to take the CAO Flathead Resonator for a test drive, and let me tell you, it was a long ride. I'll have more details for you shortly, but first, let's get the stats. The CAO Resonator is made at STG Esteli in Nicaragua. The cigar is rolled to a length of 8 inches by a 60 ring gauge. It's box pressed. The wrapper is a U.S. Connecticut broadleaf over a Connecticut binder. It's Connecticut Habano binder, actually, and Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos. Now, you'll also find the Flathead in the Resonator, that is, in boxes of 24 cigars and singled at Famous Smoke Shop, aka famous-smoke.com. Okay, let's see what the origin story is for this cigar. And look at this thing, it's really big. Released back in January of this year, CAO Flathead Resonator is the newest addition to the Flathead Cigars family. And as the largest full production Flathead cigar to date, you could say that CAO went to great lengths, right, to attract the attention of Flathead fanatics. At 8x60, Resonator is aptly named for a key part of the car's exhaust system. Handmade in Nicaragua at STG's Esteli factory, the Resonator is built with the same rich-tasting three-nation blend I just described and has made the Flathead franchise a best-selling success. And here's a nice little extra for you. The 24-count boxes have been designed with a plasma-cut metal lid that doubles as garage art for your man cave or your workshop or your garage. And the MSRP per cigar is going to be a little higher, but you have to take into account the Resonator's larger than usual size. Okay, next up, my Resonator experience, but please keep in mind that your experience may be different. Okay, the CAO Flathead Resonator is almost threateningly long with a dark, even-colored wrapper and a tanned, leathery-like texture. The box pressing is good, and the cap has that signature flat head. Now, the wrapper aroma was a bit chocolatey, while at the base it was a little more herbal. Once lit, the smoke was rich and a little earthy with this cinnamon-like finish. The cigar quickly settled in, and it offered a dense layer of like sweet spice and leather. Now, during the first half, which took about an hour, things got off to a very smooth, medium-bodied start. Now, the flavors were balanced with mostly cinnamon spice and leather notes complemented by sweet tobacco. And I began to think, if there was ever a golf cigar, this might be it. Now, by the time it got down to Robusto length, the strength had ticked up a notch, and I got like the syrupy molasses flavor had arrived with occasional flashes of roasted nuts and cocoa. So far, the burn had been clean and revealed pretty firm ashes, another nice advantage if you're smoking outside. Now, once I got down into the nub territory, I was really impressed at how well the flavors, the balance, and the strength stood up. And with about 1.5 inches left, I finally let it go. Honestly, I really had enough by then. And based on my entire session, I didn't think the flavor was really going to change all that much from there. And that's all she wrote. So don't go away because my final thoughts are next. All right, my final thoughts. Well, for starters, the Resonator reminded me of the V554 camshaft, the Flathead that I usually smoke, just a whole lot longer. It's also what you might call a chewy smoke. It's dense on the palate, yet non-overpowering. Most of the time, I just relax with it and let it smoke. Now, as I noted earlier, the Resonator would make an excellent golf cigar. Same for fishing, grilling, tailgating, or any situation where you have plenty of time to smoke it. It even holds up to a relight. Now, I thought the Resonator was a solid smoke, but you really have to like cigars of this size. Speaking of which, due to its size and the abundance of vitamin N, I don't think the Resonator is really for newcomers, okay? What I liked most about it was it's another one of those cigars you just don't have to think about. Once it sets its course, it's on autopilot for the next 2 hours. Now that's a cigar, and there you have it. Remember, you'll find the CAO Flathead Resonator and the many other fine CAO Flathead cigars at famous-smoke.com. For more cigar reviews, advice, and news, follow us at cigaradvisor.com and on all of the popular social media channels. If you like this video, please check like and share it with your cigar smoking friends. For My Weekend Cigar, I'm Gary Korb, and thanks for watching.